Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for October 15th, 2021. It's a great day, Grant. It's a great day. One, the Los Angeles Dodgers are moving on to the National League Championship Series. Number two, the American League Championship Series starts today for the Boston Red Sox, going to Houston to beat the Cheaters. Number three, the Boston Bruins open up their season tomorrow night. Number four, we have college football day. We have baseball today. We don't have professional football day, but we have hockey today, and we have preseason basketball. Number five, it's Friday.
That was an impressive list. I thought it was just going to be it's a good day because we're 5 minutes late to the show because you had to buy Red Sox tickets.
Grant, people don't need to know that. People don't need to know. Listen, the Red Sox have my heart, okay? I'm going to go do content. I'm going to be like taking pictures, going to be right. And, Grant, there's nothing like Fenway Park in October. I will tell you that right now. That $100 I just dropped on that ticket, that's cheap. Like, I was surprised because I was going on StubHub. You go buy one ticket on StubHub, man, you are going to get like just destroyed by StubHub fees. And I actually made money on StubHub fees because I was buying. Here's my strategy. I buy a bunch of tickets and then I resell them. And right now I don't want to do that because I don't want to get burnt, but I've been pretty good this year. So overall, it's kind of like gambling on tickets. So it's been good.
I've never been to Fenway in person, Tanner. I've never been up there.
Really? You should come up for the playoffs before our fight. When they're coming for the World Series, we'll be there. We'll be there.
If you guys make the World Series against the Dodgers, maybe we can talk.
We'll talk. All right, we'll talk. We'll get Ryan to cover the ticket prices for us.
Yeah, it's a business expense. We're going to shoot content.
Write it off. All right. So this is the best hour of your day, Grant. Right now, I want to get your thoughts right away. First of all, are we doing an ALCS pregame show tonight? There's literally down my window right
now. Maybe. Stay tuned.
There is literally a man climbing here. Look at this.
Yeah, I know.
There is literally a man on my just rubbing my window right now. Grant, imagine if you. They should. I
don't care how many safety implementations they have. Can you imagine just being hanging off the side of a freaking building and you're just scrubbing the windows?
They should give you a warning though. What happens if I just walked out of the shower or something, Grant?
You got an apartment with a view.
There you go. Morning, guys. What's up, Gloria? Gloria, who you got tonight? Red Sox or Houston Astros? Let me know. I put a poll on my Instagram, and you can tell I'm from New England because 90% of people said Boston Red Sox are going to win tonight. All right, FanDuel, risk-free bet, $1,000. Lock it up right now. This is the bet you want to make. You want to bet on the Boston Red Sox. You want to bet on whoever else we're betting on tonight. Go with FanDuel, guys. Links in the description below. Make sure you lock that up. Grant, we got some college football tonight. A little college football. Clemson, who will destroy the UConn Huskies in about 2 or 3 weeks, but they'll play Syracuse tonight. I think Syracuse covers here as well. So why don't you explain it to the listeners? Educate us.
Yeah, so Syracuse, they are a basketball school, but they've actually started to transform a little bit in their football program. They have talent on this team. If they had a really good quarterback, it might be game over. They might be a fringe top 25 team, and that's completely unprecedented for Syracuse's football team. They've lost 2 games in a row, but both of those games were 3-point losses. One was against Wake Forest, who's actually ranked 9th. Well, they were ranked 19th at the time. You flip over to Clemson's side of things. If you take out a 49-3 win over South Carolina State, they lost 10-3 to Georgia. They beat Georgia Tech 14-8. They lost to NC State 27-21. And they beat Boston College 19-13. This is not the Clemson that stops everybody from scoring, and this is not the Clemson that scores 100 points a game. So going up against a team with a decent defense like Syracuse, I really don't think it matters if Syracuse doesn't have an amazing quarterback because DJ Ugalele, I have no clue how to pronounce his name, but he has Ukulele, DJ Ukulele. He hasn't been great this year. So I think given Syracuse 2 touchdowns here, basically that's way too much. I'll take the orange.
Yeah, I like Syracuse tonight to cover. I don't like them to win. I like them to cover, but it wouldn't surprise me if they won. Actually, Clemson's just so bad this year. All right, so let's give Glory a shout out. You
wait?
Eagles cover. What?
Yeah,
What do you
can we
want?
talk about this? This is the most disrespectful cover of all time.
I
The
had this.
Eagles went for 2 for no reason other than to spite the betters, and the Bucks had the ball in the red zone and chose to kneel. It was so disappointing.
That's why they did it though, because like 90% of bets were on Eagles spread or on Buccaneers spread.
Yeah, of course.
They knew that going to the game. That's why they ruined it. So Glory, don't give me that you had the Eagles cover. The Buccaneers should have covered last night. That was ridiculous. But so I went 3 for 4 on my bets last night. I won the 2 college games, and then I lost Bucks spread, but I won Bucks money line, same game parlay there. So that was good. But overall, not a bad night. I wish the Buccaneers would have covered. It was very disappointing.
My friend made his first FanDuel bet ever, first parlay ever, and I think he bet $50.
He used our link.
Huh?
He should have used our link in the description below.
Oh, he did, obviously. And I think he bet $50, and he had like a $10,000 payout, and he had the Eagles to cover. He had Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. He had Tom Brady throw an interception. He had Devontae Smith anytime touchdown, and he lost because he put Zach Ertz at first touchdown. If he had put anytime touchdown, it would have hit.
Yeah, and I mean, if he wouldn't have put the first touchdown probably bumped it. I bet it would have been like $1,000 payout with that though. Still would have been.
I think it would have been more. Still, that just sucks. That's how your first parlay goes out. But I mean, that's how it goes.
That's betting, man. There were a lot of disappointed bettors last night in that game. So then also Gloria's got Red Sox tonight. I like that bet, Gloria. I'm going with the Red Sox every game in the series. It doesn't matter if they're down 3-0. It doesn't matter if they're up 3-0. I'm going with the Boston Red Sox. All right. Let's save the Red Sox for the end. We can talk about that later. We're on the NFL. This is our risk. Yeah, this is a really good risk bet. I mean, the Cardinals are undefeated right now. They're playing the Browns. Browns looking to bounce back after getting, manhandled by Justin Herbert. I know it was a close game, but Justin Herbert absolutely lit up their defense. Baker Mayfield's been pretty damn good this year. Hasn't thrown a lot of touchdowns, though, surprisingly. But Kyler Murray just looks like a different beast at quarterback. It's been fun to watch. You've been really high on the Cardinals this year. Even like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was, when you're like, they're going to win. It's a lock. I haven't been as high on them just because I kind of like to spite you. But what are your thoughts on the Cardinals, Grant?
Well, I haven't been high on them for 2 weeks, Tanner. Going into the season, I said the 2 surprise contenders are going to be the Chargers and the Cardinals, and I've completely smashed that out of the park thus far. So I think I deserve some credit for that. I'm going to challenge what you said about Baker Mayfield being pretty good. He's been decent. He's been a top half quarterback, but his numbers go down significantly in the fourth quarter, which I think is a big deal. When he had to come back against the Chiefs, I believe it was. Was it against the Chiefs or the Chargers? What am I talking about? You just brought it up. The Chargers. He had 20 plays in the fourth quarter near the end of the game. Geez, I'm mixing my words up today. He had 8 plays near the end of the game, and he got 20 yards. And this is when you got to get big chunk gains, or you got to stop the clock. You go deep or you throw it to the sideline. He was throwing 3-yard checkdowns in the middle of the field, running the clock out. He's just not showing that he can be that takeover guy. And now, like I said, he's been a top half quarterback. He's serviceable. He's good, but if this is a close game, or if you need him to make multiple big plays, I don't think he can. And one thing you're going to get from Kyler Murray is he's going to get big plays. I was watching Colin Cowherd's show the other morning, and he said that he was talking to a general manager, and the team's philosophy going into the game was, listen, there are going to be times where we are going to force him to play right into our hands, and he's going to beat us because he's that good, and you can't stop him. And you just got to be willing to put it behind you and move on. And I know the Browns defense has really good on paper talent. They've got a lot of injuries. Denzel Ward is hurt. Greedy Williams is hurt. Jarvis Landry is hurt. I think they struggle in this one. I think the Cardinals go up to 6-0. And the fact they're the only undefeated team in the league and they're plus 154 is disrespectful.
I don't know if it's disrespectful. I think Cleveland's going to be rocking, but I do like the odds here. That's what I will say. I think the Cardinals win this game. If you think the Cardinals are going to win, take them on the money line. Don't take them at plus 2.5. There's no value there. Go with them on the money line here. All right. This is the lock of the century, Grant. This was a great pick from you. Just no doubt about it. Michigan State, 10th ranked team in the land, 6-0 going to Indiana, 2-3, 0-2 in the conference. and it's -3. You smash the -3.5. You smash this. You put your house on it. Michigan State will win this game by 2 touchdowns, at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and probably the most important factor in this game is that Michael Penix Jr., the do-it-all quarterback from Indiana, first of all, after bursting onto the scene, he's been close to god-awful this year. He has 4 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, which you don't want that from your starting quarterback. And on top of that, he's going to be playing with a sprained AC joint, which means he's going to struggle to throw the ball even more. So they might have him go on more designed runs, which means he's got a bum shoulder. So the Michigan State defense, you don't think that coordinator is going to be saying, go light him up, go get him, go knock him out of the game. This is a recipe for disaster for Indiana. Michigan State has been rolling. I don't love betting on either of the Michigan teams usually, but I mean, they just won 31-13. Before that was 48-31. Before that, they beat Nebraska and they beat Miami when they were ranked, and we didn't realize how bad they were. So I like you said, Tanner, I'm smashing everything I've got in my disposal on this one.
Yeah, put your house on this game. That's what I will say. Put your house on this game. Michigan State -3.5 is a lock. All right, Grant, the big one, the only one that matters today, quite frankly. Red Sox money line +122 versus the Houston Astros. I'm going to say something right now, Grant. I thought Nathan Eovaldi was going to start today. I think we all thought Nathan Eovaldi was going to start today. But who's starting today, Grant?
It's Christopher Sale.
Christopher Sale day, right? Alex Cora could be the smartest manager of all time. That's what I'm going to say about this move. Why do you think he could be the smartest manager of all time? Because of this move.
Because you think Chris Sale is going to do well?
Well, kind of. But Chris Sale, I do think Chris Sale is going to pitch well today. The last time he pitched, October 8th against Tampa Bay Rays in a 14-6 victory. Now, that was the game that they just absolutely bounced back after a rough first inning. All right, Chris Sale went 1 inning. He gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. All right, imagine like a little baby. You got a little baby, right, Grant? And the baby gets in trouble, right? Baby's throwing rocks at school or something, and then you lock that baby up. That baby wants to get out of the cage, Grant. The baby wants to get out of timeout, right?
Okay.
Right? All right. Chris Sale, he's in timeout. He's been in timeout for a week, right? It's been 7 days. He's been in timeout for 7 days. This dude is ready to go out and take the ball and throw freaking gas today. All right. This is a great move by Alex Cora. Chris Sale is so amped up to pitch in this game because he's thrown 1 inning in the past week. All right. Why are you going to put Eovaldi out there? Eovaldi's already got momentum. You're going to get 2 games with Eovaldi in this series anyways. Chris Sale is he's like a little kid in the candy store. He needs to pitch today, Grant. Chris Sale needs to pitch today, and he's going to get the job done because he pitched so bad in the last game. He's so amped up. Nobody expects anything from him. Houston Astros scoring 7.8 runs per game. They can kiss my ass. All right. Chris Sale delivers today for the Boston Red Sox, and they get the win.
I think it is a good strategy. You've got to go back to your top guy, especially like you said, when he has been in the doghouse for a little bit. I'll tell you what, I like this decision a lot better than I like Dave Roberts' strategy, and I know it ended up working out for them. But
that was a great move last night. What are you talking about? That was starting Knievel.
Well, it just didn't make sense to me. You start with your 2 relievers, then you bring in Julio for 4. Julio ends up getting taken yard. I mean, when you're a starting pitcher, and this is the thing too. If Julio went 1 or 2, then okay, fine. But if you're a starting pitcher, you're used to being in there from the start. I just don't get why you bring him in the middle of the game for 4 runs. I feel like he doesn't give up that home run if he goes from the start.
That's a hell of a move by Dave Roberts last night, Grant. I disagree with you. That's like going to the casino and like saying, hey, I got $1 million and I'm going to put on black or red right now. That's what that move was last night. It's like, can I get through a couple innings with my relievers and give the ball to Julio like it's the first inning of the game? And they did that. There were no run score when he took the mound last night. So I will say Dave Roberts, great move. It was a gamble, but it paid off for him.
Well, I mean, we're coming at this from 2 different points of view. I'm not saying the relievers, messed up because obviously they didn't. I'm saying I don't know if Julio gets taken yard if he goes from the start of the game. When you're a starting pitcher, it's about having a rhythm. And I mean, Max Scherzer, he's one of the best pitchers ever. He got his first career save, so that doesn't apply to him. But I wasn't sure if you were going to put this on the screen, Tanner.
I want to talk about Dave Roberts this move. Yeah, but also Grant, that just put that because think what Roberts think. If I can get through 2 innings and then give the ball to Julio and then he pitches like a starter and I get him 5, now I'm in the 7th. Or now I'm in the 8th, and I got to get through 2 innings. I got Kenley. I got Max Scherzer if he has to close. Like Max Scherzer wasn't supposed to pitch last night. Max Scherzer was pitching. Dave Roberts said before the game, Max Scherzer is not available. Max Scherzer said, I am available to pitch tonight. And I love that move. All right, let's go Braves.
Kenley Jansen was dealing too.
He was dealing, yeah. Okay, we got F Boston, and then we got Let's Go Braves. You're kind of giving mixed signals here, buddy. F Boston, Let's Go Braves. So what's your Elver? You're going to be a star of the show today, all right? What's your thoughts on the Houston Astros? We will wait for your response if you're still on here. Let's see if he's still on here so we can tell how many people we got. All right, we have people watching on YouTube, and he's commenting from YouTube. So, Elver, what's your thoughts on the Houston Astros? Elver, we're waiting.
Tanner, how about you give us your thoughts on the Astros here? Does their offense not scare you, especially since Sale has pitched so little lately?
Their offense scares the shit out of me, honestly. Their offense is very scary. And the last time Sale pitched against them was at Fenway this year. His one start. I think he went 5. He might have went 5 innings, but he gave up like 5 runs or something. It might have been 3 innings. I don't know. He had a really bad outing against them last time he pitched against Houston. You got to take every part of their lineup seriously. Are they beatable? Yeah. But there's not like an easy part. I lost my house tonight on Tanner's pick for Bucks -6. There you go. Congratulations. So wait, -6 pushed. Right?
Yeah, -6 push.
-6 push. You got your house back, buddy. Get off my show. Get off my freaking show, dude. Like, I lost my house tonight on Tanner's pick for Bucks -6. Like, if you're gonna come in and put a joke in there, like, make it legit. Like, you pushed. You got your house back, buddy. If you would have said -6.5, then I would say, hey, yeah, okay, sorry, you lost your house. But come on, man, be serious. -6.5. There it is, -6. Now he comes in with -6.5.
Yeah. I think he's still in that. I think he's still inside his house.
Get off the freaking screen. We love you too. We love all the fans at Parlay Power Hour. All right, where's Elver? Elver lost his house on -6 too, even though it pushed. Elver, I don't care about that bet. That day is done. What is your thoughts on the Houston Astros? You're on here still, obviously.
One thing that I think the Red Sox do at. Were you saying something?
What are your thoughts on the Houston Astros? Tanner is the GOAT. Never doubt this man. Let's go.
You just went from your biggest critic to your biggest fan in 2 seconds.
You can doubt me. Don't get me wrong. You can doubt me. I have some bad weeks, but hell, I'll bring the energy every time I make the picks, man. You know what? I think people just watch, like, especially the B Parlay videos. I think people just watch for the energy, and that's fine. Like, I had a shit week last week. There was one person who brought it up. Like, he's like, you were 7-8. 7-8-1. I'm like, all right, whatever. But the people love the energy, Grant. Like, how can you not be romantic about sports betting? How is that even possible? Grant, what are your thoughts on the Houston Astros?
I'm caught in 2 minds here, because the thing with the greats, and Chris Sale is great. They don't stay down too long. You know, they normally, that's why they're great. It's not because they have big highs and low lows. It's because, you know, more times than not, they bounce back. So I don't think he's going to get completely exposed by the Astros, but I think the Red Sox, in a series against the Astros, you're more reliant on big plays than ever because of how explosive that Astros team is. And obviously that does favor the Astros, but the Red Sox have shown that spirit, that gall to fight back against it. I was listening to Alex Rodriguez talk, actually, and he was talking about the direction of the Yankees and why they lost to the Red Sox. And he said it's because you've got Joey Gallo, you've got Giancarlo Stanton, you've got Aaron Judge, you've got Rizzo. You know, they go yard or that's it. And he's saying you don't have players like Deverts and Bogarts and Verdugo in the middle of your lineup that you know you can count on in different situations to get the job done. So I think the Red Sox actually have a very good chance of winning this first game with Sale on the mound.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's going to be a great game tonight. I don't effing care about the Astros. Elver, man, you're giving us mixed signals here. Saeed's back too. Jeez, Saeed's back.
The peanut gallery's ganging up on you.
They knew it's American League Championship Series Day. Everyone's coming out to see me. All right, Elver, I don't effing care about the Astros. Elver, man, you're giving me – okay, well, if you say F Boston and you say you don't care about the Astros, I don't know who you're rooting for. I can't tell, all right? All right, now Matt's back on my side. Revenge game for Sale, Sox money line, easy money boy. There you go. Put your house on it. Put your house on it. Put your house on it. If you lose it, who cares? Put your house on it. Go Sox. Saeed, is Saeed a fake fan? We were talking about this, Saeed. I don't know if you're a fake fan. Like, you just came around when the Yankees were playing. Now you never come.
And he doesn't even offer anything. He doesn't offer a debate anymore. All he says is the Yankees are going to win the World Series. They're not even in it.
Yankees in 6. This is fun. You know what? This is funny. I'm in my second house now. Let's go Sox. Need my other house back. Matt's coming in. All right, Saeed. Let me deal with Saeed first. Saeed, the only thing the Yankees will be doing in 6 games is like playing like beer pong on the beach right now on vacation. Him and Giancarlo and Aaron Judge playing beer pong, and maybe Giancarlo wins in 6. That's what I think. Yankees in 6. Boom, roasted. All right, Matt's here in my second house now. Let's get the Sox back. I need my other house. I'm sorry, I lost you your house on -6 on a push last night. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, even though it pushed. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm good, Grant. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to run through a freaking brick wall. We were up till what time were we texting at? Like probably 12:30 when the game ended last night.
Yeah, and that's unprecedented hours for Tanner. Normally he's asleep by 10.
That is unprecedented hours for me. So I was up at 12:30. I was up, Grant, honestly, at 5 o'clock this morning, writing, just grinding on content, ready to go because it's game day. It's game day for the Boston Red Sox, and we will win this game tonight. Don't get me wrong. This is the vibes we need. I'm in my second house now. Let's go Red Sox. Need my other house back. You know what? We're not just getting our other house back. We're not just getting our other house back, Grant. We're getting 3 houses back and an apartment and a condo because the Boston Red Sox are America's worst nightmare, and they're back tonight. All right, Matt's coming. They're all rolling in right now. Brady pass yard cash. Let's get it, boys. Obviously it cashed, and you better use the link in the description below on FanDuel to make sure it cashed. That's the deal. Let's go, Saeed. John Payne. I'm sure next season we were winning, no cap. Saeed, get off my screen. That does it for Parlay Power Hour. Are we doing final thoughts there, or have we had our final thoughts?
I think we've had the final thoughts.
All right, we've had the final thoughts. 1 thumb, 1 finger, 1 pinky, all love. The Boston Red Sox are America's worst nightmare, and they are back today. And we will see you tonight in Houston. Oh, we got 2 more comments. Gloria's by Jameis Winston.
Don't even put the last one. Take it off the screen. Goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Electric show. Thanks for the support, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.